Hello, hello. All right, so today I have a story called The Hare and the Tortoise. It's a story that we've heard before. Maybe you've heard it, maybe not, but it's a really old story. I used to listen to it when I was a child, and it's a wonderful story that has a lot of lessons in it. All right, let's read it. Ever since the hare had come to the forest, he would catch hold of everybody and boast how fast a runner he was. With a hop, hop, hoppity hop, he would run all around the forest singing, I am the fastest, tra-la-la-la-la. No one can catch me, tra-la-la-la-la. No one can match me, ha, ha, ha. While it was true that the hare was indeed the fastest animal in the whole forest, his constant bragging was starting to irritate the other animals there. One day, when the animals were discussing the matter, in walked the old tortoise. He too was quite angry with the hare, because the hare always made fun of the tortoise's slow speed. Oh, that rude hare! He makes me so angry, said the tortoise. I know how we can teach him a lesson. I shall race with him, and I shall defeat him. He will never dare be boastful again. Though the other animals knew that there was no way in which the slow tortoise could defeat the hare, they agreed to the tortoise's idea. When the hare was told of this race, he started laughing, saying, You are no match for me. The tortoise replied, Maybe, but let us have the race to finally decide on who's faster. So it was decided that the next morning, in front of all the animals, the hare and the tortoise would race with each other to finally prove who was faster between the two of them. The next day, both the hare and the tortoise were ready to race. No sooner did the owl hoot to signal the start of the race, the hare ran off like the wind, even before the tortoise could take one step forward. All the animals looked at the tortoise sadly. He was only a few tiny steps ahead of the start line. How would he ever win the race? When the hare had already run far, far away, he looked back and saw the tortoise was nowhere near. Ah, that foolish tortoise must still be at the start line. Let me take a short nap under the shade of that tree, thought the hare to himself. When the tortoise reached there, much later, he saw the hare was still fast asleep. Ah, just as I had expected. The arrogant hare has decided to take a nap during our race. I must hurry and make it to the finish line now. The tortoise moved steadily towards the finish line. Soon he was just a few steps short of winning. Meanwhile, the overconfident hare woke up and realized that the tortoise had already gone ahead of him. Oh my goodness! He exclaimed. If the tortoise defeats me in the race, I'll be the laughing stock of the forest forever. The hare started running as fast as he could. However, when he almost reached the finish line, he saw the tortoise had just crossed over. The tortoise had won! When the hare finally crossed the finish line, the jubilant animals all started making fun of him, and they declared the tortoise to be the fastest animal in the entire forest. The poor hare hung his head with shame. The tortoise smiled and consoled the hare. My friend, even though you are quite fast, you should always remember that slow and steady always wins the race. I'm sorry, friend Tortoise, said the hare. I will never make fun of you again. Then the two shook hands and promised to remain friends forever. All right, so what do we learn from the story? Yeah, don't make fun of anyone. Don't bully anyone. Right? Because one day you will be laughed at, you will be bullied as well. All right, so I'll see you next time. Bye.